Imagine a virtually unknown Chinese startup shipping no fewer than 105 humanoid robots in a single month, an achievement that shocked the entire world in July 2025 and placed China at the very center of the global robotics revolution. This real story isn't science fiction. It's the beginning of an era where affordable, intelligent robots can change everything from education to everyday work. Now let's dive into this incredible journey. In July 2025, a virtually unknown Chinese startup shocked the global robotics industry by announcing it had shipped no fewer than 105 humanoid robots in a single month. Newick Robotics, based in Beijing and founded in September 2023 by 27-year-old engineer Yuan, didn't just break records. It cemented its name among the rising leaders in the worldwide race for intelligent robots. To put this achievement in perspective, the global humanoid robotics market grew 45% in 2025, according to Statista, with China accounting for over 50% of innovations, fueled by state investments that surpassed $10 billion this year. Companies like Newick are on the front line, competing with giants like Boston Dynamics and Tesla, but with a laser focus on accessibility. For a company that just a few months earlier was seen as promising yet marginal, this feat marks a cinematic turning point in its trajectory. The milestone of 100 humanoids per month, previously unreachable for most industry giants, was surpassed with 92 units of the Nimbo N2 model and 13 units of the more advanced one, a staggering 176% jump from the previous month. This explosive growth reflects China's innovation ecosystem, where policies like Made in China 2025 encourage startups to scale fast through subsidies for smart manufacturing and partnerships with top universities like Tsinghua, where Yuan earned his robotics engineering degree. Newick's explosion in notoriety began in April 2025 when the N2 robot completed a full 21-kilometer half marathon, something never seen before in robotics. The feat not only showcased incredible endurance and motor coordination, but triggered a wave of media coverage and orders from schools, laboratories, and tech companies. The entire country watched in awe as what looked like the dawn of a new era unfolded. The event went mega viral on Chinese social media like Weibo, racking up over 50 million views of videos of the robot running, highlighting breakthroughs in high-density lithium-ion batteries that allow up to 4 hours of continuous operation, according to Newick's own updated 2025 website. Since then, the company has doubled its workforce to around 100 people, expanded production lines to manufacture up to 10 units per day, and is already planning 2 new factories with the ambitious goal of delivering 10,000 robots in 2026, 2,000 of them still this year. This expansion is powered by Chinese venture capital, including a US $200 million injection from Sequoia China in May 2025, enabling fully automated assembly lines with collaborative robots that slashed production costs by 30%.
Newick's philosophy is crystal clear: democratize the humanoid robot, making it accessible not just to big corporations, but to schools, cultural centers, independent developers, and even homes. The Nimbo N2 stands only 1.20 meters tall and weighs 20 to 30 kilograms. It may look modest, but it hides jaw-dropping skills, backflips, running at up to 3.5 meters per second, and perfectly fluid choreographed dances. What really turns heads is the price: $5,000 to $8,000 US, about 1/5 the cost of comparable humanoids. This pricing strategy aims to make it the Xiaomi of robots, creating a brand new, still untapped market. For comparison, Tesla's Optimus prototypes in 2025 are estimated at $20,000 to $30,000 US, making the N2 a truly disruptive option that democratizes robotics. Initial exports to Europe and Southeast Asia already account for 15% of Newick's sales in Q3 2025. Museums, schools, and even event companies are snapping up units for interactive, educational, and entertainment purposes. Newick isn't just selling robots, it's building an ecosystem where humanoid robots become commonplace. While some build bodies, others build brains. On the opposite side of innovation, while Newick assembles armies of physical humanoids, tech giant Tencent dared to go where few have, creating the Chinese robotic brain. In partnership with the renowned Fukuda Lab, led by legendary engineer Hiroshi Fukuda, Tyros was born, a modular artificial intelligence platform designed to embed cognitive abilities into robots from multiple manufacturers. The idea is simple yet powerful. Create the android of robots, an open software base that any manufacturer can adopt without building its own intelligence from scratch. Tyros works with two main components: SALTP3, a suite of algorithms inspired by human brain function, simulating three areas: right hemisphere, action and goal planning; left hemisphere, sensory interpretation and perception; and cerebellum, turning perception into precise motor action. Cloud services that let companies simulate behaviors, train models, and manage data remotely before deploying decisions to real robots. This means even tiny startups can access cutting-edge intelligence without owning massive infrastructure. In 2025, Tyros has already been adopted by more than 20 Chinese manufacturers, processing more than 1 petabyte of training data per month on Tencent cloud servers, delivering over-the-air updates that improve performance by 15% every quarter, according to internal reports presented at events like the World Robot Conference. Tyros' modularity lets manufacturers pick only the modules they need. A robot with great computer vision can simply plug in Tyros' planning system, for example. This avoids rework and accelerates large-scale adoption. Companies like Lizhu Robotics, Zonking Robotics, and the famous Unitree are already using Tyros to add adaptive intelligence to humanoid robots, quadruped robots, and industrial arms.
The result is qualitative leap. Robots that once followed only rigid instructions can now react to the unexpected, make autonomous decisions, and adapt in real time. Tencent emphasizes it's not building a closed system, but rather boosting the entire Chinese robotics ecosystem so multiple companies advance together toward true embodied intelligence. This open approach may be the key to achieving large-scale embodied intelligence ahead of everyone else. If robots are getting bodies and brains, the next step is the soul, or more precisely, Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. That's where the groundbreaking DeepSeek project comes in, an emerging initiative that could be the key to the first robot with human-level cognitive ability. While traditional AI models are narrow specialists, DeepSeek uses an architecture that can generalize learning, transferring knowledge from one domain to another the way humans do. A DeepSeek-powered robot could learn to navigate a city street and then apply that knowledge to move through a factory without extra programming. At DeepSeek's core is the combination of deep learning, reinforcement learning, and continuous self-learning. This doesn't just recognize patterns and make decisions, it learns and adapts without direct human intervention. Integrating DeepSeek into humanoids, we turn them into continuously learning entities. Imagine a domestic robot that learns your family's habits and adjusts its actions accordingly, or a hospital assistant that watches a doctor administer medication and then replicates the process flawlessly. Of course, the path to AGI is complex. It goes beyond task performance, it demands reasoning, judgment, and contextual understanding. And with it come the ethical dilemmas. If a machine thinks like a human, what rights does it have? How do we prevent abuse? How do we regulate it? These are questions researchers, governments, and society will have to face very soon. According to the 2025 UN report on AI, projects like DeepSeek raise serious safety concerns, recommending ethical frameworks similar to the Asilomar AI principles but tailored for embodied robotics, including independent audits to prevent bias in autonomous decisions. The convergence of NOIC, Tencent, and DeepSeek represents a decisive moment for global robotics. Mass production of affordable humanoids, plus modular smart brains, plus AGI potential could mark the iPhone moment for robots, when they stop being lab experiments and become part of everyday life. With plans to deliver 10,000 robots next year, NOIC is about to put humanoids in schools, museums, companies, events, and even homes, while Tencent builds the foundation for these machines to think, react, and learn on their own. The future is no longer a distant promise, it's a product on pre-sale. And China, all signs point to, is leading this new chapter of the robotics revolution. If you've made it this far, it's because you believe the future has already begun. So don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next technological revolutions about to explode across the world. If this Chinese robotics revolution blew your mind, hit the like button right now. It helps the algorithm push this content to more people like you. Subscribe and turn on notifications to get alerts for the next insane tech videos. Your support makes all the difference in letting us keep bringing exclusive content like this. Comment below, would you buy a humanoid robot for $5,000? Let's talk.